I'm MKITF, and welcome to the How to Transform video of Transformers Generations Cybertronian Optimus Prime from the War for Cybertron game. This guy has a very long 26-step transformation, so I'm going to show you how to turn him into his vehicle mode and how to turn him from his vehicle mode back into his robot mode in two separate videos. Now the first thing you want to do is take his weapon and put it to the side. Then you're going to pop his hands back. So just put him back in the arms. I like to flatten the arms at this point as well. The next thing I like to do is go to the backpack, which is right here, and this whole panel flips down. Sorry. And from there, you'll just take the head and flip it back so that it looks like this. Next thing I like to do is go down to the legs. Now, these panels on here, we're going to revisit these. Remember these panels. Just flip them both downward. And then the wheels, which are kind of back here, are going to flip forward. Like that, until you hear them click. And then you're just going to flip the panels back up. I know it seems useless, but you need to flip the panels out of the way to get the wheels back up front. Then while you're at the legs, take the front part of the foot and flip it upward on both legs. Just make sure the feet remain flat and kind of even. Next thing I like to do is take his kind of torso or kind of hip piece here and just flip it all upward. And then this whole chest piece from here to down here is going to rotate 180 degrees. So take it from here, I guess so I can show it to you, and just flip it all the way around. Now that it's all the way around, go to the top, and these things that kind of poke up like that are going to fold flat, because this is going to form the vehicle mode's grill. Next thing you want to do is come to the side and flip the arms back so that the fists are pointing towards the big wheels on his back there. So he's going to look like this from the front. Now on the side, this entire part here kind of looks like it's been collapsed. You'll want to expand that now. So just pull up on his torso and detach it from his legs. And just make sure that the backpack's out of the way. Now, it doesn't have to be completely flush. It can't be completely flush, so just leave it like that for now. Next thing you want to do is the backpack is on an independent rotating piece of plastic that's independent from both the torso and the legs. So, holding both the torso and the legs into place, you can begin rotating this. And you're going to rotate it all the way around. So just grab it from here and bring it all the way into front. And you're gonna you may have to do some moving to get it done, but it's possible. There. So let me show you from the side. It's going to look like this now. Next you'll want to do is go back to the legs. The legs need to be pushed up. So they're going to be pushed up twice in the transformation. They're going to be folded up all the way around like this, but you'll just want to fold them halfway for now. So fold it up at the knee joint all the way, and then the knees do push in so that they kind of lock. These gray parts here, just push them. So again, collapse the knee. Now don't pop the legs together yet. We don't want to do that immediately. We can do that later. Right now it'll look like this. And so you want to take this and bring it horizontal so that the backpack is now kind of in front. Yes, that's supposed to be the front. Next you'll want to do is take the arms, and you'll notice they're kind of, let me bring it to the front, they're kind of on a hinge there. Just pop them forward like this so that they're kind of flush with the wheel. Again, I'll show you from the side this time. I will show you from the side. Just push that up. Now the big wheels here can flip forward and clip into place. So just pop them forward like that. And now the arm, rotate it until that part. So just from the fist here to here. The fist is going to be facing like this, and that little triangle part is going to be exposed. So do that again on the other arm. Just rotate it out once, so it's there. And now just flip that down into position. Again, on the other side, flip that down into position. Next step is down at the feet again. You'll notice that inside the legs, there's that hollow part right there. And there's kind of a clip on each leg here. You'll want to clip that clip onto the hollow part. That's why we didn't combine the legs yet. This is a bit tricky if they are collapsed. They are pushed together. So just basically push the legs and clip them into place. Again, clip it into place. Now rotate the legs back together if you did rotate them out like me. And at this point we can push them together. There are pegs and holes, matching pegs and holes on each leg. So that if you move the legs into position, they do pop together like that, and will stay that way if you're lucky. At this point, we can kind of start seeing the car come together. Just align everything so that the back wheels are at the same height as the front wheels. And at this point, make sure the backpack is out of the way. And there are these little round panels that used to form his shoulders. You're going to bring those forward and just peg them into the holes on each side of the grill, which used to be the hip piece. Just bring it forward and put it in place. Now you'll go back to those blue panels I mentioned earlier. Make sure the legs are still together. They like to pop apart. Those blue panels I mentioned earlier. Start flipping them forward while at the same time pushing back the smokestacks all the way. So again on the other side, push back the smokestack all the way around and flip that forward. Now then, there's a peg on the other side of the blue panel, and you'll just want to peg that underneath the red panel on the side of the car. So again, peg that in. And now, these panels are going to slide back. So just, they're on a hinge, and just push them back and make sure that they're clipped into place underneath the blue panel. So just bring that back and pop it into place. Now, this entire assembly is going to push into its final position, and this may require some force. Don't be afraid to put some force into it. Just pop it down so that everything is flush. And the final thing you want to do is take this blue piece here and flip it backwards. And it'll just fall into place. And here he is in his vehicle mode. The gun can store in his vehicle mode. If you pull up on this triangle here and fold the handle underneath it, it'll stay closed, and now there's a peg on the underside of the handle and a hole on the vehicle mode, and you'll just place that right there facing backwards. And there you are. Now, my next video will be from this mode back to robot mode. I'll also be talking about some of the cool things you can do with a gun. I also have a how to transform review of Transformers Animated Blur, if you need help with him. If you need help with any other Transformer, send me a YouTube message, and if I have him, I will do a how to transform of him. Thanks for watching.